Acoustic treatment for music. Let's look at the case study of unamplified music. You can see on the right-hand side there, I have a picture of a recital hall. In this situation, for unamplified classical music, it is necessary to have strong early reflections of the natural instrumentational acoustic treatment for music. Let's look at the case study of unamplified music. You can see on the right-hand side there, I have an example of a recital space. For unamplified classical music, it is necessary to get strong early reflections of instrumental sound to project this sound to the audience. The musicians themselves also need strong early reflections of sound back to them on the stage so they get a sense of ensemble and they can keep timing. For this reason, you can see on the right-hand side there, we have a mixture of reflective and diffusive surface finishes very close to the stage. For example, on the left and the right rear of the stage, we have some corner reflectors, which basically project the sound back out towards the audience rather than bouncing around in the corners of the space. We also have the balcony fronts here, which provide strong early reflections of sound back towards the rear of the audience. Also at high level, at the ceiling level, we have some reflective surface finishes, but also the beams in the ceiling provide a sense of diffusion as well towards the audience. When we look at the case study of an amplified music space, where we're using sound reinforcement or loudspeakers to project sound towards the audience, the ceiling should be absorptive and positioned at a greater height than for classical music performance. What we need is absorptive materials to control the reverberance in the space and to prevent late reflections of sound back towards the audience. The walls, therefore, should be a balance of absorptive and diffusive panels to provide some sense of ensemble, but also prevent those focus reflections of fold-back sound towards the performers. In the example space on the right-hand side here, we have diffusive panels on the side walls, and we have some absorptive material along the rear wall here to prevent the late reflection of loudspeaker sound back towards the audience. This space is an example of a converted power station, an industrial space that was hard and reflective in terms of its surface finishes. And so the architects were quite creative in the way that they provided diffusion. They ended up reusing some metal panels found on site to provide the diffusive surface finish you see on the left and the right-hand side.